hard, but GR might just shut us all up and show us exactly what they're capable of.
I'd be pretty surprised about that, but we'll see. TYLOO, I think this for them is a chance to kind of warm up into a rematch against an Envision who looked like they were beatable last time they matched up, have just taken a loss to an underdog. So TYLOO have an outside shot at qualifying for Pro League as far as I'm concerned. For GR, yeah, it's going to be rough. At least this is a map they're familiar with. Picked by TYLOO, of course. And speaking of TYLOO, dropping down and putting pressure on E-Box will probably turn this into a big split now.
We'll see where they end up. Mercury can't see a damn thing, and that's really GR picking up all 3 first picks of the series. And the B site is looking pretty damn locked in. Jamyoung going to be able to fire back for 1, but he's been knocked down to 14. And ZDR is right beside him. So info definitely there for GR. QQ God, however, just trying to beat him on a rotate back to A in case they go back that way for whatever reason.
Yeah. ZDR and Jamyoung walking back into Swarm. It's a pistol that started very well for GR Gaming. Still anticipating TYLOO to finish off on B. QQ taking a look into middle, as is Wecht. You can see GR, they push B main, they're starting to get suspicious.
Well, Wecht on 4 points of health here. If he suffers a bad timing, he could be donezo, and it looks like that might be the situation. Ooh, making his way through. Oh, okay. Nice sharp shot to TYLOO, but mediocrity. Gets his way there just in time, and it looks like ZDR is going to try to keep on fire. Going to be able to try and cut them off at the pass coming in from CT. Smoke and a defuse kit, and maybe an opportunity. One body shot should do it, but with that kind of damage, and ZDR already getting the bomb plant, tucking away in E-Box. QQ God might be in trouble. ZDR knows that he's probably coming from this position, and now there's some sound. Nice angle! But it's QQ God that has found the kill, and GR Gaming, sorry, are going to be able to pick up his first pistol, but TYLOO kept it competitive.
It is. A lot of kills on ZDR and Jamyoung plus the bomb plant. So we'll see if they want to force round 2 or not here. You know what would be interesting?
What would be interesting?
I don't know what like the ping situation is here for a team like GR Gaming, but if they're Russian nationals, at what point do you just move a bunch of really good CIS players to East Russia and try to qualify for the Asia Minor?
Hasn't that already kind of happened multiple times? But it's been like the GG House and stuff that have attempted to do it.
No, that's Middle East.
Ah, yeah, true. Well, I guess we'll have to find out another time, because the A site is under fire, and TYLOO, with their force buy, have taken a whole bunch of space. Battle over towards Canals allows it to be evened up to 4 apiece. And with Jamyoung and Kami both quite low, this is still very winnable for GR Gaming.
Yeah, for sure. They just don't have the kit, which is going to make things difficult. Oh, that was meant to break the smoke, but instead, going to finish off Kami. Mediocrity in on the flank here, and UWR way around the smokes. There goes Mercury.
Gonna get double peaks, and buying time is gonna be unfortunately not in his favor. Second round found for GR and the CTs. Even though it's costly, we'll be able to snatch away a second.
Yeah, at least they kept both M4s alive. That was very tight. Kit found after the fact. Over on the heaven side. Here you go again as TYLOO. When there was only 2 surviving. You, at minimum, are definitely half-fighting here. And going for some damage. But GR, like, you can see they're decent. They're decent on this map as well. They've been good enough in the Asian region to, you know, push these teams a little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
They're definitely like that kind of gatekeeping team.
Taking that line is going to be enough to allow TYLOO to walk through the smoke, try and take some more mid control, but Mediocrity snatches one away and will fall back to safety in time. Molly as well, going to continue to try and keep them separated. The nade, well placed onto ZDR. And this angle is so nasty for the T's to have to deal with, but whoa, Mosaic. Wood is not the good cover. And there is going to be a kill found eventually for Kami. The coach looking to do it all himself. 2 big 1-digs. And maybe a 3rd kill to find in a moment, but we'll just go for the reload to get some extra bullets back in the magazine. And the offline will not work for him.
3 in a row for GR Gaming. Not without their losses, but still, nonetheless, do a great start on the CT side of Anubis. Up to TYLOO now to get rolling. So what's the map they picked into this series?
No early util getting used from TYLOO this round. But they do have everything they need and more. And it's just going to be a Canal try push coming through here. Orp at the ready. Wecht able to get that leg. And the nade onto ZDR can't quite finish. But look at this position that's been found from Ua.
Yeah, aimed all taken by TYLOO. QQ goes down to the AWP contact. Mediocrity to take next contact completely unchecked in the close position. And as he mentioned, right in the middle of the map, making TYLOO's life an absolute nightmare. They're forced to go back and trade that kill. But now GR knows exactly where these last 2 players were.
Oh, look at this timing. Salo will drop that bomb in the water. Not be ready for Mosaic. And now it's all about the repositioning game. Bomb still needs to be retrieved, and time certainly on Mosey's side. Could probably use the smoke to retrieve it. But might not need to. 30 seconds. And GR Gaming happy to allow that bomb to be retrieved. Whacked. The timing will not favor him, and Mosaic has managed to slip into B.
Yeah, walking up on E-Box side. Pretty decent amount of util to kind of segment off some of these lines and get himself in for a safe plant. He's going to drop the smoke back side. That's going to be the sound cue for GR to start to rotate.
Ooh, nade flash. And the flash already used, but Mosaic pushing towards the PAL side, and Jiggling won't be able to get past the first hurdle. As we are going to see GR Gaming keep it clean, 4-0 against TYLOO right now.
You know what's interesting about this game? As far as I can tell from the HLTVs, are we calling him UWR? UWRR? Is listed as GR's coach. So I guess they decided TYLOO's going to play with the coach, and we don't want that to be an excuse, right? So we're going to play with our coach as well. Yeah. And win fair and square. That's great sportsmanship, no?
Yeah, that's really nice. I have someone knocking at the door, so I'll be back in like 5 seconds.
That's all right. Because GR is going to take attack timeout. They've been very considerate of Mac. I want to make sure that not a single round is uncasted. TYLOO maxing out the loss bonus. Do have another buy on the back of that. Have been slowly but surely shaving down the economy of GR. But I have to say, already 4-0 on the CT side. GR are feeling quite comfortable and confident about how this game is going so far. It's going to take TYLOO a little bit of time and effort to crack back into it. Probably 2 good gun rounds in there. They could break that CT money and really close this scoreline gap.
I'm back with a friend.
I also have my friend sitting behind me while I'm casting.
What did I miss? I thought TYLOO were on Glocks this round.
They took attack. GR took attack. And TYLOO has enough to buy. They are maxed out on the loss bonus, and Mosaic got the bomb down. TYLOO's taken a main control, and also thrown a fair bit of util to deny info over on the B side of the map, so that's kept the rotations very honest. And therefore, only QQ and Mediocrity are here to try to defend this A side execute, and they're just going to have to play retake here.
I don't think they're going to. Mediocrity. He's going to try to beat that util as best he can. QQ God lock down any control here towards Heaven. He'll be tucked on the corner. Mosaic repositioning, knowing he could be open as soon as that smoke fades, and that's going to start to happen right about now. But the CTs whiffing their flash across the top makes it a little bit awkward. QQ God going to be going in with the second, but the T's are ready, standing, guns in hand, and ready to keep on brawling for this one. Jamyoung on Salo making his way forward. Ua able to find that double. Awkward situation now for Mosaic in the 1v2. QQ God is trying to stick it, and they'll get off, but still have more than enough time to get that defuse. 5-0. TYLOO are looking rough on Anubis.
Bit of a coach diff going on as well. UWR are kind of doming right now. 8-3. Put him on the main roster now, I reckon.
Interesting situation.
Interesting name. And then Wecht is a really good player. Got Wecht, bro.
I like his name. I love this disrespect from TYLOO, but unfortunately, it has not opened up the round just yet. Mercury going to be able to find QQ God in the meanwhile. And with both those camera players going down, the A site is open for business. Two-man advantage for TYLOO. And Kami's in the right spot to find even more value.
This is going to put the money in a pretty bad state of affairs for GR. TYLOO's just slowly but surely trying to get into these rounds. And they've kept a lot of them close and competitive, so the CT economy has not really had much of a chance to build up. And down goes the AWP as well. TYLOO on the hunt. They don't want to let a single gun get saved over here for GR. And Salo's making it very obvious that he wants that AWP.
Well, he's going to keep on fighting for it. And is he spotted there? No, there's a smoke in the way. Might be seen in the moment. Flash towards E-Box. I don't know if... Yeah, it's not lasting long enough. Salo could not dodge those bullets. And we are going to see TYLOO finally joining us.
Yeah, and probably more than that, because the money's terrible for GR Gaming here. 3 players on borderline double eco territory. So I wouldn't be surprised to see pistols forcing around this AWP that they just fought. They could also single save around it with just an AWP.
Yeah.
No, they are going to force like no util here for the cities at all. Zelda's got a Nova in E-Box. The AWP is on that midline. And after seeing nothing, Wecht is going to rotate over to B.
Well, in the white position. GR Gaming still trying to figure out exactly where they need to be.
Yeah, I mean, TYLOO's doing a good job of working the map and denying info. Oh, that's a lot of damage. But that's a save.
Yeah.
Low round into a dry E-Box contact into an insta-save. Thrilling.
Very slow gameplay.
They
but
probably doubled down
TYLOO
though.
on the board
like,
again.
Wecht has got 2.5. Dropping an M4. Go again. Thoughts? Feelings?
When it comes to Counter-Strike, I'll take anything, mate. Sad, happy. 200 IQ or 2 IQ. It's all entertaining.
Here's a question for you, because we've apparently got 2 coaches in the server.
Yep.
What coach would diff all the other coaches in CS?
Out of every coach.
Yeah.
Ooh. My brain went straight to Neo.
Same.
But the problem is, I saw him get a little bit domed in the show match at Dallas. So then I'm going down the list. And if it's not Neo...
You got Taz?
Yeah, Taz would be alright. I haven't seen him play in ages, though. So, what about like an Urcast?
Oh, yeah.
He's still young and good-looking, sharp. Ticks all the boxes.
You got Cyclone as well, floating around. Actually,
was it Deft who was playing for M80 for a little bit?
Oh, Def. Yeah.
Yeah, Def, sorry. He actually did really well while he was playing for them.
Yeah, he's pretty good for a Valorant player.
So true. Oh, great timing on the swing there, Mediocrity. Going to take the head off of Mercury's shoulders. 2 men swinging, but ZDR going to be able to snatch away that one. Nice line held. The shin shot. Not going to be able to do it for TYLOO. But still with the 3v2. There is a world, there is a way where GR can still snatch this round away.
Yeah. It's about Wecht. The dude's had the ult for like 3 rounds, and I don't think he's even seen anyone. Now is his chance.
Yeah.
3 rounds, he's had 1 shot, and that was it.
Very
unfortunate.
Let's keep his time in. If he can find Jam Young, then maybe there's a way, but it looks like exits are the play that are sitting in his brain. 1 exit found. And we'll be running away from that A site. Happy with just 1. And knowing on 22 points of health, he's still useful in the next round. So we'll see what he can do here. And if he can maybe get his mitts on the AWP, which is sitting in water. But don't see that happening. Mosea's grabbed it, and QQ God has just opted for the AK upgrade instead. So that is going to be 3 on the board for TYLOO, who are now able to potentially keep this momentum going into 7 for the first half. But that's going to have to be 7 in a row to make that happen.
Yeah. And they haven't played another gun round just yet. Finally back into the swing of things is GR. After a great 5-0 start, I mean... That's what happens when the rounds are close. You tend to lose control of your economy, and all it takes is that 1 round to put you in the bin. Another attack timeout for GR Gaming. And they got the coach sitting in the server right now, so he can tell the boys exactly what he thinks from first-hand basis.
Yeah.
That's something I miss sitting in the coach slot, is being unable to actually feel how the game is going.
Yeah.
You're often like much more objective about like the things that are happening. But yeah, only watching 1 POV at a time, so you miss out on like the full picture a little bit. Switching between people.
Yeah. How quickly do you switch between them? Do you go full faker and just like...
Depends how important the game is. Sometimes I just like look at the mini-map.
I like this change of pace. Molly overboards those stairs, and QQ God is just going to be forced into the open. Still manages to get one, which is kind of ridiculous given the situation. Flashes blinding everyone, but Kami going to be able to get the trade and that second opening. And the A site is open for business for TYLOO. 4v3, surely GR Gaming just instantly call a save.
Nope. Gonna get a spam kill through the smoke. That's gonna keep them interested back. That is the bait that will reel them in. They've got a nice flank timing here. They got multiple layers on this retake, but with an AWP in the hands of Wecht and no kit, this is probably just exits.
Nice shot from ZDR. And the flank being dealt with means it is save time for Uber.
Uber. He's out of there.
Uber.
Oh, it's the Australian O sound. Oh. That's his name. No.
No.
I like, this is kind of reminding me of like the old Advent, like TYLOO team. Like they're keeping a lot of the same structure. They used to run all these fast exes where Advent will get sent in on the entry. And I feel like Cammy's kind of doing that, you know? Like that's a perfect example of a round where like they're just hard exiting and he's running in for the boys. Love that from Jam Young. That's vintage.
Ready for the aggression. Hard on the punish. Molly into E-box just to establish that control for TYLOO. And QQ God is in the wrong side of the map. So it's just going to be the pistols to try and get this damage done. And that's if TYLOO end up committing here. We are going to see the bomb to start to make its way through T-spawn towards B main. And a lurk from Mosaic at mid. Might not even end up having any influence. Nice shots from Jam Young. He's going to spot 2 of these CTs. Make it 1 left here on B. And it was 1 nice shot from Mediocrity, who's been pretty sharp so far, to be fair, for GR Gaming. 12 and 6, and just being an absolute nuisance here. Buying more time, but QQ God couldn't make his way here silently enough, whereas Mosaic could. And he'll catch him on the rotate. So 4 alive at the end of this one. TYLOO tying things up at 5 apiece. And 2 more in a row will mean that is 7 in a row. And momentum may continue to favor them into the second half.
Yeah, if it already hasn't. Feels like TYLOO, as soon as they got kind of control of the money situation and finally cracked down on the CTs, they've just been running away with the game. And GR have been looking a little lost. Big pressure with the smokes. Wecht is on the line towards B long. They're going to push through that smoke. Jam Young, pretty deep retake position. Oh, just one taps the AWP. See you later. None of these aggressions working out for GR Gaming at all.
It took TYLOO a little while to switch on, but once they did, you can see that they are firing up to the expected level. Nice spacing, good trading, and we'll maintain the numbers game. And again, another nice trade. Yeah. So as long as this keeps going, then it should be another TYLOO round.
The spacing's just impeccable right now from TYLOO. Just insta trades everywhere. Zalo and what? I'm gonna give this one a crack.
And that's a good way to do it. He's a sharp coach. Can we talk about that? 10-7, and he's looking to maybe just make this one work. Man gets taken out by Mercury. Got Zalo all on his own, and I thought he might have hit the transfer, but Mercury locks in and puts a 6th on the board for TYLOO.
Yeah, Cammy's doing pretty good as well. This matchup may come down to the coach diff. They're both young as well. I'm pretty sure Cammy's pretty young. He's like...
Yeah, he looks kind of young.
Let's look. Cammy's 22, and this UWR bloke, I think, is 21. So we got...
That's real young for coach.
A lot of young fellas stepping into the coach slot. It's interesting. Usually it's like old dirt toast blokes like me. That's a pretty good way to start a T-side gun round, I would say.
Yep, straight up the guts. And the last round of the half looking like it might be a quick one. QQ God able to snatch that second away. As Salo as well activates onto Kami. So we're in a 2v2, just 30 seconds in, and the bomb's planted on A.
Yeah, it's classic Asia CS. Double flank going to come in here for GR Gaming. And TYLOO repositioning over towards the CT spawn side of things. The smokes are keeping them safe for now. They're going to double up on Heaven.
Let's see if they can put those crosshairs in the right position. Going towards Heavens. EDR falls, and it's up to Jamyoung to lead by example. Stay low, damn low, and it's just going to be the molly on the bomb, which is slightly missed. Oh no, Jamyoung thought he'd done it. It's a full 10-second defuse, and he won't be able to find him. We are not able to split this at all at the half. 6-6, and we'll see you after the break. We've got a second half of Counter-Strike to get through, and it's only map 1, but there's been a lot of fun, and I can't wait to see what GR have for us on the T side, because they came out so rock bloody hard in that first side of defense. But on the CT side, you know, holding is a different ballgame, so we'll see if TYLOO is going to be able to stop them. ZDR with Julies might be able to hold A main control. Yeah, he's going to slip into A main. GR's gone straight up the guts through the middle of the map into the A site. TYLOO aware of what's going on, but can they stop it? Well, we're about to find out, and ooh, it looks like they will. Standing, delivering together until QQ got turned the hell up. He'll be taken out by the Julies in a 3v2 with a late flank from Mosaic, who's going to be able to take out Wecht. Mediocrity has been very solid for GR Gaming, but unfortunately, this is not going to be one of those rounds. TYLOO take the lead, finding the 7th and this second half pistol. Yeah. Bomb plant down for GR. QQ's got himself a couple of kills. Wecht had extra money. So, I don't know. Put something together.
They will not, though. Oh, I forgot about this. Yeah, these East Russian teams always save second round.
No matter what?
Yeah.
No matter what, I'll be there.
Okay, thanks, man. I actually am not sure who asked, but that's good to know.
Mosaic. That is a dangerous angle to be playing on an anti-eco, but works out because there's only one walking through the smoke at him.
Little pop flashy. Have a little look at the bridge. Nothing going on over there, Chief. I'll tell you where there is something. Salo's error. Is this the team where someone dry walks B main every round? I can't remember. But God, I hope so. Did you cast that game with me? Or was it Jordan?
Maybe.
I remember a game we cast the East Russian team. No matter what the strat was, one guy would send it B main through an underarm smoke every round. Every round.
I think that was me.
And I just couldn't, you know? He had one play. And he had mastered it.
Yeah. Well, let's see if it is GR Gaming, or was. But the MP9 just going to be trying to tear through these digs. And that dig around the corner has made Mosaic think twice about this one. They're just going to spam together and find Kami eventually, which puts it into a 3v3. And now there might be an opportunity for GR Gaming to get this bomb planted. Wecht, making his way towards the site, will get taken out halfway across. And in the meanwhile, the rotates have already come through here from TYLOO, so they're going to stop that bomb from being planted. Unless Mediocrity has something to say about it, which he won't. 2 alive at the end of it, as TYLOO drag it out to a 2-round lead.
Very nice. And that's like 8-1 after the first 5. So once TYLOO turn their monitors on, this has kind of been a bit of a dominant game. The first gun round, the benefit of the doubt though for GR though, that they got some great economic damage done. Took 3 guns away from TYLOO. Got that bomb plant, a couple kills, which leads us to this fight. Yeah, money's pretty bad for TYLOO. They could get reset very hard here. And that would make this a very tight game, Mac. Very tight. Wex walking up towards E-box here. Says hello to Mercury. That was a T-side Molotov, so that's going to burn for longer. That's what I learned from my friend Mac.
Yeah, 1.5 seconds longer to be precise.
There's a main util set. Smoke has been thrown in there by Cammy. Oh, anti. He's anti. Cops the flash anyway and has to respect that. So QQ, good job clearing A main, and GR is going to reposition across the map. Probably leave Mediocrity on the lurk and get ready for a B execute, primarily thrown by Wecht here.
Solid spot, not going to be cleared, and Kami decides to pop that flash, but no one's heard it coming. Nice reaction as well, though, from QQ God to be able to pick up one more and another. Playing from the back pocket on site, but now it's a 2v2. ZDR and Mercury respecting the utility, and it should be a plant here at bare minimum for GR Gaming.
Mercury wanting to chuck a nade into the site. Maybe he knows how low one of these players are, but instead he's actually going to clear the smoke. Try and see if someone's playing close. That's going to create a bit more space for CDR to slide out heaven. This could be an ace.
It might be, yeah. All QQ until he's not allowed to, and Mercury is the player to watch for a reason. Oh, that's a nice little clutch out of him to keep it even for the half, or keep it solid for the half, rather. 3 in a row. That's 9 rounds in a row still, Mitch.
No, it's not. GR,
yeah, it is.
GR were
no, it's
5-0.
Yes, Mac, shut up. Stop lying.
No, it's not, bro.
No, it's not, bro.
Do you know how to count?
Never learnt.
Never needed to.
Didn't ask.
Did not ask. No one asked. Mercury definitely didn't ask if GR wanted to win that round. I'll tell you what, though. That makes it a close round, and that makes it a swing round. could be breaking TYLOO's money and all that. Let's see if GR Gaming can do it. One thing's for sure, someone please help out QQ God. Man just 4K'd in a swing round and no one else could even give him a hand.
Well, this mid-smoke gonna deny them much at the moment. Ooh, nice little spray from ZDR. Gonna be able to connect onto Ur.
He was like 8 and 2 at one point. After that, yeah. After that, it's not gone so great. That was most of the 5-0, I think.
Yeah, it really was. he was doing super good work, and then multiple more moments as well where he was like in the clutch. Fortunately, wouldn't finish them off. Kami going to be hitting the grave, and it is going to be QQ God again, just doing all the heavy lifting. But can they convert? Still a man disadvantage, and TYLOO rotated in just to regroup here and force their way in at camera, knowing someone was planting. It's going to be that 3-on-1 situation. Oh, and TYLOO won't get off site. 3 alive at the end of it, as TYLOO secure the double digits.
Yeah, someone's got to help QQ out. Man's the only one who's multi-fragging and doing anything on this T side right now. Another bomb plant plus the max loss bonus, though. He's probably going to be another buy for GR. But they did less damage this time around. Still probably would be a soft reset if they can win a round. But they have to win a round back on this T side, you know?
They do. They do.
And this T side usually good on Anubis, if I remember correctly. Oh, that's pretty clean as well.
Not all teams.
I was saying Inns had a pretty clean combo. Kami, damn man, for a coach.
That's even better, yeah.
He must at least play a fair bit if you're sinking that much cash into a static karambit, pink static karambits and gloves.
True.
As the bomb dropped, he got completely wrecked 5 seconds into the round.
I thought TYLOO had a insight. Conversation for another time, because ZDR is pushed and delivered. 2 big kills there. Bomb on the ground at the back of B main, which has already been smoked off. And now GR Gaming are not in great positions to try and bring this one back. But I'm looking at Ur to maybe be the man to do it. However, ZDR is going to look his direction and catches a nasty timing. Mediocrity, what you got for us, King?
Gonna smoke a bit. And get domed by ZDR. 4K running across bridge into the other team's spawn. That's why he's on TYLOO.
Unlucko Malacco, I guess. Have a look back at this one. There you go. Lovely lineup found from ZDR.
Some great A4ing.
Yeah. Well, he's on the stick now. And TYLOO need to secure just 2 more to take map 1 of the series. Early smoke into water.
Yeah, they went fast up on the B main control. Trying to flash Salo in for a pick. At the same time that TYLOO actually flashed out B main. That's unfortunate. I think they knew he was over there and they were trying to isolate that player. Now just contacting into A main. Not going to do too well. Especially the fact that Wecht had a full belter util and just let old mate do that. That's not great.
Ooh. Nice shots from Mosaic. Makes it to a 3-man advantage, and I like that nade. I don't think he spotted anything in the gap there, though. So, GR Gaming, untouched by the HE. And we'll just wait this smoke out, hoping to catch a timing, which 2 spacing's good to try and trade this one through. But they're not expecting 2 here. Jam Young doubling down, locking down E-Box and a 12th.
No bomb plant this time for GR. So 3.5k. That's all they've got to put a buy together with. Not ideal, Mac. Man, Jesus.
No,
this is just domage from TYLOO after the first half. It was like 5-0 for GR, and since then, 12-1. That is a momentum break. That's
Yeah,
going to make you
big swing.
That's going to make you consider not even turning up to the next map.
The amount of games we've seen a Scorcher, like a super one side of the fair on the first map, into like 2 super close games. There's been a fair few in the last couple of days, so I'm not getting ahead of myself this time, but we are going to see a fast one from GR Gaming. 2-for-2 trade, and the A site is in the hands of GR Gaming mostly, but the bomb has been left behind. Wecht, trying to make his way across. He have a helping hand at the moment, but he won't be able to live long enough. Nade going to be funky straight onto QQ God. And now on 20 points of health to try to close it is not going to have a great time in the one-on-one, but he could have timing. Ooh. Makes noise there, picking up the bomb.
Splishy splashy.
I like this. Doesn't jump up. Is waiting. And the timing allows Mosaic through unseen. No. Does he know? He didn't. Mosaic on the re-pick finds him. Crazy end of the round. End of the bloody map. And that's going to be 13-6. TYLOO taking the first.
Yeah, and that was, pretty one-sided game, as expected. Hot start for GR Gaming, and I've actually seen that from a fair few East Russian teams. They had a really good run of rounds for the first.
Pico, what do you think of TYLOO and GR Gaming? Was it good? Come here. Take it up. Up.
No, she doesn't.
No,
she doesn't
onto the wrong foot. She jumped onto the couch. Look, she did get up, so
she did not enjoy it. That's okay.
Yeah, she didn't enjoy that. But look, let's talk about Ancient and where we think this one's going to go, because were you saying TYLOO haven't had a good success rate on this recently?
Yeah, kind of like mediocre, but less than the teams of GR's caliber. Here's the BXX. Straight up in there. Wecht, he had a rough game last game, but that's a great entry to kick them off on the right foot. Plant on the default pillar. TYLOO going to organize themselves for the retake now.
Let's see if they can make it happen. Man disadvantage. What do we got? One smoke for ZDR to try and get rid of any vision from that ramp side. There's going to be one insight into a cave and maybe a flood from the ramp, but I guess we'll find out in just a moment. It's a flash from the T's. Keep on fighting and doing it in numbers, doing it together. Looks to be the best decision they could have made, and they're going to let that clock tick down. So there's no chance for Jam Young, who's got no bullets left. Might be able to find himself an exit or two going over towards the long side here. And he'll get one, but that's it. GR Gaming on the board early, taking another T-pistol.
Well done to him. Might be off to another hot start here. But I'll reserve judgment until we get into the gun rounds, personally. Yeah, to touch on what you're talking about. TYLOO, we've got L to Brer Adam in April. Lost to G2 and M80, which is fair enough over at Pro League on this map. They smashed LYG and then lost to Linvision. So...
okay.
Yeah. They're beatable, for sure. A lot of the teams that they're losing to are pretty good teams, though.
Yeah, you can't fault them. But into this round, it's going to be the full save USPs for all of TYLOO.
Yeah, you got Jam Young ready to flash about Red Room in the mid-round.
All that timing. Ooh. Smoke broken. Jam Young waiting for more sound.
I think Mosey's like the contact for that flash.
Yeah, that makes sense. It's a nice setup, but unfortunately it's going to hit the ground in the wrong bloody way, and those CTs get torn to shreds. There you go, 4 kills. He's doing it again. He's starting hard and fast. Not an endurance man.
Relatable.
3 minutes, yeah, up top, baby.
There's a reason why we don't do cardio now. Okay?
True.
Jordan's a cardio man. Alrighty, into the gun round. I don't know what it is about like teams in Challenger League, but like the fact that they're using their coach as a sub in like the most important match of the season is crazy to me.
Yeah.
In we go to 8. Quick rush, instant molly by ZDR there. And there's 2 players ready to flood from Donut. This is going to be a shutdown. You can tell just from the positions, Mac.
Yep. Well played from them. Only Mosaic to fall. ZDR within an inch of his life, and with the bomb in the open on the ground here, it's going to be a rough one for Wecht. You might even just see a long save.
Yeah, he's walking in after everyone's died. He's going, "Wheelie guys, what the heck?" You know, that's what he sounds like.
Is
Probably.
that exactly what he sounds like?
Yeah.
Oh,
With
okay.
that name. What stickers are those?
They are Antwerp.
What team is that?
Is it like an old Spirit logo? Oh no, it's NASA.
Is it? I don't think so.
Was it? It looked like that shield, like that shape of a NASA shield.
No, it's like a trash. It looks like a trash panda to me. All right, I'm gonna look it up. Antwerp major.
Antwerp stickers.
Major. CS:GO teams. Is it 9Z? Might be 9Z.
Maybe. Is that like their old logo? Anyway, we'll see it again at some point.
Oh, Outsiders it could be.
Okay,
It's probably Outsiders. I forgot that Outsiders was the thing. That was an interesting thing. Anyway, flashes out mid from both teams. GR Gaming, they were around mid. They were checking what's going on. It got a little too hot, so we headed back to B, where it's a little calmer, a little bit more chill. We're filling out the vibes. Jam Young retake with an MP9 is really not yet in this position, and he's going to hide in a corner, try not to die, and wait for the retake.
Nice shots from TYLOO. And ooh, it's going to be another double entry to fully crack open the B site. And you're looking at TYLOO's economy. Maybe a save is in order already. Mosaic going to be going for it anyway. Forcing in. I'm hoping Kami can do something, but look, Kami had a bit of a rough one just before. It's going to have to be Mosaic to do the heavy lifting. Molly to default from this position would flush Mediocrity out in the open, but we're not going to see that happen. The timing shots almost find him, but the save will be called. That AK can get some grand work done in the next. GR Gaming securing 3.
Nicely done. Good exits from Mosaic though. That'll keep the money pretty honest. And TYLOO with plenty of cash to reinvest it.
Terrorists win.
QQ God with the instant smoke for window. And we'll see if GR Gaming decide to contest mid. Mosaic are going to be smoking elbow too. GR Gaming are thinking about it, but again, just going through the lane approach this time. Kami worried about the shelf push, and that one's almost dealt with by Mercury, but able to find that first, and a boost over the top for QQ God, hoping he can see someone sneaking down at the bottom of mid, but there's no one there to find.
Yeah. Just cancelling any opportunity to trade for TYLOO if they're trying to jump up shelf side. ZR and Mosey sitting in the back of the B site. Smoke to Red Room, going to deny info here to the CTs. Kami can't see anything. You can see a GR Gaming just cutting noise, waiting for a mistake out of the CT side, a push on B ramp or cave. Or really anywhere. They're quite spread around the map.
Wecht just waiting to make his move, and TYLOO taking a risk by going for the stack towards B, and they'll be right in doing so. GR Gaming with 40 on the clock. Ready. Waiting. CDR close to the corner. Has been seen. Oh, it's awkward. Mediocrity, though, going to be able to come out on top, and there's going to be a molly to try to split up this hit. They know one of the 2 CTs are here, and Mosaic are going to be able to find one in the meanwhile over towards the cave side. The split ain't splitting. It's just going to be the one-pronged angle, and Mosaic might be able to do it all. 8 HP, looking to keep on balling. On the back of side, he's hoping the smoke cover is enough. And now we're going to see Mosaic just keep on making noise, hoping Kami can be the one to do it. 10 seconds to plant, and GR Gaming are running out of opportunities, running out of moments. There's the Stricken. They know that Mosaic is somewhere, and they'll catch him 8 seconds before the end. QQ God finding the 2 that matter most.
Yeah, it's a big clutch. money is pretty cooked for TYLOO here. Could consider a AWP buy. Mosey's got 7k. Bank of TYLOO right now. Could drop an AWP and get some pistols around it. Do the old Jame approach. He's going to go for a Hero M4 instead. Backing himself. That's a big win for GR Gaming. Their money is still pretty decent. If they don't take too many losses here, they're going to be, again, off to a great start on the first half. Similar to what we saw on Anubis.
Shadow seen. And Kami almost baited out. It's going to be the 1-for-1. And, oh, they're not expecting Wecht, just tucked in the corner. Resmoke towards main, and no chance at regaining that AK. But I like this from Mosaic, just tucking up right on the smoke.
No one pushes
The
through
bomb
it.
is coming this way.
Yeah. Forgot. Uber having a look at Red Room here. Salo's just walking through B, like just walk straight through the cave smoke. He's kind of like money manning in aggression from ZDR. Actually finds mediocrity, and the trade could come in from the A1S here. Almost no bullets left for Wecht. That's not good. Bomb dropped. 1v2 on offer here for Mosey.
Oh, what he's seen. Has a flash. No read on the second man. Only saw one on the map. And he's making noise, giving up the full objective control, and he might be caught in the meanwhile. Spray's good from Ur.
Expensive, expensive. Lost a lot of guns there, GR. So TYLOO with pretty good reset potential now. They can win themselves a gun round. Which they've been doing a pretty good job at. They're 5-1 on the T-side of Ancient here. You can kind of see why this is their pick. TYLOO's shown some susceptibility, some shakiness given against better opposition. But still, some shakiness nonetheless on this map.
Quick tactical just to try and figure out what they want to do. It was a costly one for the T's, almost losing to that eco, but alas, they didn't. Money in a situation where this is a very important one. And what are we going to see from TYLOO? Will they go for that mid control? Will they try and contest it, or maybe throw something aggressive at lane? Mid smokes out early. And it's just going to be damaging util to the bottom of mid. Mosaic ready for a swing from the shelf side. But again, just getting dunked on. This T utility is punishing TYLOO so hard.
Down the bottom mid for TYLOO. Trying to heavily kind of contest lane. Re-smoking bottom mid here. Orp gets caught off guard by the ramp contact. GR storming straight up into that. Mercury trying to defend from cave side if he can, but he's flashed off. I don't know if that was by his teammate. TYLOO dropping like flies at this point. And Jam Young can do nothing. Messy spray punished. Cammy just destroyed on the flank. Nothing went right that round for TYLOO. And GR Gaming looking like a different beast here on Ancient.
Well, 5 rounds the gap. And GR Gaming keeping that one relatively clean means they're going to keep on winning. Might be a faster second map if this trend continues. TYLOO, even on their gun buys, unable to even get close. ZDR with the AWP in hand.
This is crazy. Mosey drops him on this round, but not when he had 7k.
Yeah.
So he's going to be broke next. I don't get that. They have contacted A, though, a lot, so I actually like this, and it's going to work out. How many rounds anti-eco have these guys just walked up A? Pretty dry.
Yeah.
Pretty smart to drop an ult this round, honestly.
So you take everything you said back?
No, I still think he should have dropped it the other round.
Yep, okay.
But, like, yeah, it was a great read. And I love that Mosey's just sitting here, like, I thought he was going to push for info. He probably will at some point.
Oh, TYLOO against pistols. Well, maybe they thought it was a force because they saw that AWP, which has now found more value over towards B ramp. Bomb going to be making its way to B main. And in the meanwhile, you've also got that AK retrieved with that solo push from TYLOO into pistols, into cave on an anti-eco, which they might not have thought was an anti-eco.
I think the AWP definitely caught them off for sure. Last two players trying to contact into B here. They make contact with Cammy. Molly dropped on the default plant position by Jan Young, and he's just going to wait for the cavalry.
Yeah, just falling back. Might be able to spam if he wants, but now it's all up to QQ God to make it happen. And he's going to be able to find the first to put his foot on the accelerator. 20 on the clock and needs to keep on going as fast as possible. QQ spots it and now has the info on all three members, but again, they're just going to peek one by one. Try and be absolute nuisances, and Mercury holds his own. That's a second found from TYLOO. Better late than never.
Yeah, Mediocrity down on 2k now. That could be a pretty big swing, actually. The AWP drop comes up huge. Takes first on that A ramp, and then moving it around to B, and he gets two. Very mobile TDR. And that puts a massive dent in GR's economy. They're only 1900 loss bonus. This could be TYLOO dropping an AWP and playing for a reset now.
Led the smoke, flashed the top, and Kami wasn't seen, standing right in the bloody open. Won't be found either. Mercury, in the meanwhile, has fallen in cave just before Wecht got decked.
TYLOO keeping themselves comfortable in cheater and on lane side. GR heavily stacked up, and they're just going to keep contacting out the extremities. Seems to be their go-to. CDR aware of it this time. Gets a freebie.
Whoa, CTs. TYLOO finally firing the hell up. It's QQ God in a 1v4 to try and net a 7th round, but I just don't see that one happening. Not with where the bomb is and where TYLOO are positioned.
Yeah, definitely not. That is going to be a pretty massive swing for TYLOO here. Breaking the money of GR Gaming. QQ God can only really try to find some exits or just save the AK armor. And this is going to be another hot start from GR Gaming that's going to get cracked down on by TYLOO. So they need to show some consistency over the map, you know. Can't just burn out like they did on Anubis.
Yeah. You've got my brain on the stickers now. Is that a Copenhagen Flames one? Wait, here we go. Here we go. Is that 9Z?
This is Outsiders.
That's outside? Oh, it's definitely Outsiders. It's just the Hollow?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it now.
I forgot about Outsiders because VP's back.
Yeah.
But think about it, right? Okay, VP, all Russian nationals. GR Gaming, all Russian nationals. You know, at least according to HLTV. What's the difference? Can I move Aurora Gaming to East Russia and sign up for the Asia RMR? That might be worth. TBH.
Can GR Gaming? Yeah, they can play in the Asia RMR. They did.
No, but I'm saying, like, can you move another Russian team that plays in EU already? Because, like, Aurora it might be worth for them, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Although they did get suffer a few casualties at Mongolia, so maybe Asia's not for them. Interesting situation now with Mediocrity. Getting his mitts on the AK. Let's see if he can find some more value in the smoke fades. The CTs are lined up, but it was a tap, not a spray, and Kami is able to trade. 4 now on the board for TYLOO.
Big resurgence into this half. Great flash onto the line. Good old A4 crab spray. Finally another gun round for GR though. They've been waiting for one for a while. And I think due to that save in a round previous, QQ can only afford a Mac 10 here.
Timing it, pushing it, and forcing their way through mid. Mercury trying to get some kind of value, but Jam Young in the meanwhile is going to fall with that aggression down the ramp side. Mosaic can't spray that.
Dude, QQ's just taking that duel with a Mac 10, by the way.
Mac 10's great weapon at range, Mitch. I don't know what the issue is there.
Maybe QQ whiffed then. TBH. Gula's got his way into Donut. That's a pretty nice position for them to just go ahead and exit the A site. Nice pick over on B as well. TYLOO's not chilling and doing nothing, though. They're going to actually re-clear mid as a team in the mid round.
I like this. Oh, TYLOO has a lot of info, seeing 3 little red question marks on the map. And with that pick, things get even harder for TYLOO. So a save, probably in order if they can't find anything quickly. And GR Gaming are giving him nothing, boosting one up onto the plat. Wecht staying close towards CT, just in case TYLOO want to go for it. They do have 2 flashes, no smokes, and kits. Maybe they realize they've kind of got to get it done now. No, they were just having a look at backside. And GR Gaming give them nothing. And we'll just look to try to cut them off on the exit here. Say low, or won't be able to do that. And it's a 3v3 at the end, but GR Gaming solidify 7.
Lovely.
Terrorists win.
So at least still drip feeding in gun rounds here and there. Still keeping the game competitive. See if they can get 8-4 here on H&T side. That'd be great. A lot of extra util dropped over and spawned there for TYLOO. Control again. Oh, that's a lot of damage early on, but still a lot of kills for TYLOO.
Managing to tank it just enough. Jam Young going to be stuck in the rock in a hard place, but has a helping hand of many of these CTs. Goes before the flash, which catches him off, and the spray from Mercury. Still keeping Mediocrity guessing, but he's going to be kissing the ground. Wecht 1v3 angle, and you wouldn't say it's unwinnable.
It's very winnable. There's a lot of ways that he could win this. Especially if CDR just knife out runs down mid like that. That will definitely help.
Yep. Oh, couldn't get that tap. And 5-7 is going to be the scoreline at the half. 2 rounds the difference. GR in the lead as we head into the halftime break. We got a second half to get into here on Ancient, and wow, GR Gaming having to react to TYLOO, running it straight down mid, all the way into Red Room, stay low, oh, with the Julies, not going to be able to find any value. It's going to be QQ God doing that, and he's just hoping that the smoke's going to be up. Everyone's sitting in 2 bloody smokes. What is this round? Mosea's found 3, and it's up to again to clutch.
I mean, that summarizes what I've just watched, actually, as a reaction. And
Brother,
Brother, actually, that was a camping strat if I've ever seen one, though. Like that, deep smoke into CT running, like landing just as they get top mid Red Room. That was actually kind of cool. That was actually a kind of cool strat from TYLOO, not gonna lie.
What's that, brother?
Brother, TYLOO picked the T-pistol. And they got a lot of MAC-10s. They want to get some farming done. They want to get into the agriculture industry, get some government subsidies and that. If you were going to farm something, Mac, what would you farm?
Ooh, something I like eating. Like berries.
Berries. Okay.
Berries, yep.
I could picture
all kinds of berries.
I could picture that, actually. Time to get the bomb down. Rosie is, well, should be dead.
Should be dead. But that will keep his head on his shoulders. I'm liking this out of TYLOO. Mediocrity. Going to be traded through. You got Mosaic spun around. Nice.
He's a little turret, that boy.
Sneaky, sneaky.
I think they lost 2 guns thanks to Mediocrity's usping. Not easy shots to hit. 180 above you and then to 180 again, bottom mid. Must have pretty high sense, that bloke. Here's the push straight down lane and bottom mid. Oh my lord, Lecter can't see a single thing. It's not necessary. That gun round's over before it started, probably.
Yeah, he didn't want to see that anyway. It's okay. Kami, trying to juggle weapons.
Can I...
knows exactly what's going down.
Can I... No. No, you can't.
Oh, this is not a good round out of TYLOO. Guns in the hands of GR Gaming has really shifted this one.
They actually didn't do anything that round. Like, they did nothing that round. Five people got shot on the side of the smoke. Kami died through smoke. Smoke goes bottom of B ramp. Mercury walks through it, and then CDR gets banged at the end. In the fading smoke. Here is the next buy for TYLOO. Utah's terrible. Galil's Tech 9s. It's not what you want to be seeing. Money's fantastic for GR Gaming. They close this one down. They could be on for a win here on Ancient. That's a 2k for Salo bottom mid. Mercury needs to trade this and does. So that keeps things in the balance here. Meanwhile, GR, you can see them bottom of B ramp. They got a lot of space over there, and the rotation timing is decent from to go help out QQ God.
Tap and wait. Won't find anything. And GR Gaming. How's that nade? Great bowling.
It's got an arm on him, that
chunk there. QQ God not going to be able to find anything through that CT smoke. Mercury locking down Jonah. Has even seen Molly into his position. It's wide enough to force him into the open, and with the flash over the top, they're going to try to pick up the pace here. Smoke over towards that donut choke, and the T's will be playing back-to-back here on site, which is an interesting setup in the post plant. This one about to fade, and it's all about the trade game. CT player and Kami. Oh, I don't know if he was seen, but they'll react to him anyway. And there's plenty of time to defuse this one. 9 on the board for GR Gaming, who need 4 more to take us into a third.
Yeah, could be on for a third map at this point. Money's broken for TYLOO now. They'll have to take a single save. With upgraded pistols. It's been a pretty good game for GR Gaming. And I was memeing about them on Anubis because they, after the first 5 rounds, got essentially 13-1. But this ancient pick has worked out well. TYLOO showed some susceptibility on it, and they seem like they've got their heads screwed on a bit better this game. Their coach is carrying them again. A little bit. Not by a huge amount, but still. I guess coaches throw hands in Asia.
Rain out of bullets. Ooh, and we'll get back to the safety of that donut smoke. TYLOO pushing on the back of sight. And TYLOO will not have any space to even think here. Mosaic on the flank game has caught a timing until he hasn't. Spotted on the cross. And the CTs are just going to stay together here. I like the approach, but unfortunately for Mosaic, there is just too many men in front of him. And GR find 10.
Yeah, great flood. It's a great way to defend that A site. See the execute flying in. Reactive util in the choke and flashes over the top from Mediocrity as the CTs funnel into the site through the smokes. Very hard to defend as the Ts, who are only just trying to get some space and get themselves comfortable enough for a plant. Money's fantastic now for GR Gaming. Definitely a winning position here on Ancient. Airstrike on Mercury's head. He's feeling a little worse for wear now. And TYLOO going to take mid from shelf. Okay.
Whoa.
Dink for dink. Mediocrity just walks dry through the cheetah smoke.
And TYLOO with a numbers advantage for the first time it feels like in a while. Mosaic will throw that right away. The Galil unable to do the damage he was looking for. And it's just going to boil down to a timing here. Who has the patience to wait this one out? Mercury tucked into the corner for the late lurk, late flank on B. And TYLOO won't hard clear red room. As we are going to see that left side set of util thrown. Wecht gets decked again. And Mercury pulls the crosshair away. That was his opportunity, but he missed one bullet onto TYLOO. Hits the ground. And 2 bullets may win this round for TYLOO.
Maybe very low as well. Walking straight through the smoke is TYLOO. Hasn't been seen. Both of those smokes connect perfectly. HE8 chips down ZDR. And TYLOO making it into cave now.
Slowing it down, but ZDR, the man with the health this round. Flash won't hit him. Oh, and the angle does not work well for him sitting there.
He literally
unfortunate
flashed himself
positioning
off the pillar and then one tapped him like...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think ZDR just didn't know where that second man was, so thought maybe ramp was a bit of a factor in the situation. Either way, GR gets it done for legs 11.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Another hard buy for TYLOO. They're having a roughie though. Insta smoke to mid. As well as that cheetah entrance there. Seems like TYLOO could cop a little bit of util damage, but not too much, avoiding the majority of the carpet bomb. No more smokes for them, so looking for a flash timing here, or maybe go brawl it up in cheetah.
Whoa. Tech 9 at that range, still going to have a solid effect. And TYLOO ready for these T's coming at him. Nice little trade from Kami as that smoke gets cleared. I'm going to see him get knocked down to 18. 3v3 for the moment as that bomb gets planted. ZDR, we'll see if he's going to be able to get off site this round.
Yeah. Wrap back around from Kami, who's very low on the bottom of B ramp. Nice little off angle boosting up on the box there. But smoke going to B ramp as well as cave. Going to provide, oh, actually nice little gap over the top for ZDR. Might not be expected here.
Ooh, okay. Boosted up, the offline still works fine. Jam Young looking to let that time swing right down. The tap's finally starting to come through, and Kami, who's low, is looking to do it. Jam Young on the floor, and it's worked out well. Defuse comes the whole way through, just barely, but GR now on map point.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic run on the CT side. Looking fantastic on Ancient. That was a nice move from Mosey though. Like HE nading inside of the smoke and jumping through so that Kami can trade him. Like that's the kind of little things that CS2 provide with the smoke breaking. Don't think I've seen quite that kind of play before. Where like he knows if he runs through the smoke he's going to die no matter what. So especially on a Tech 9 may as well just put himself in a tradable position.
Yeah, I feel like it's much more intuitive than it is planned.
Yeah, for sure. Very slow round for TYLOO. Seen a lot of util invested early on from GR here. So TYLOO's waited out the majority of that. Now they're going to start to make some moves in middle.
Ooh, shots found from Kami. And with the opening, we'll see if they're going to commit here. Wecht goes deep towards CT, showing a lot of respect. And Jamyong taking one more makes this a TYLOO round most days of the week. But Mediocrity with a molly. Solid position here. We'll get a nice timing. That's one. Won't drop the molly just yet. Mercury creeping forward on the cave side and won't lose that fight. We'll lose that one. On the trade game, and both these CT's positions are known, but Monzea needs to live. That is of high priority as that bomb traverses its way back towards the A site.
Yeah, they've read the rotations really well. Molly at Wecht's feet, not going to be able to proc any further, and completely not ready for Kami to be on that off angle. So it's all on brother
Brother gets none done, and TYLOO keep the game alive. 8-12. Need to string 5 together here. 4 more to take us into overtime and try and get it done in 2.
Yeah, one of them will probably be an eco unless GR can string a couple of 3-man saves together. Very doable. We almost saw FlyQuest do it over in OS. They got right to 12-11 and then lost. Straight out mid. Mosey flashing for himself initially, but it's the 2 supportive flashes over the top from ZDR that sealed the deal.
Yeah. Kami here to trade that one out. QQ Gold not allowed to find more than his one. And GR Gaming are probably just hoping to keep the M4 alive into the next. In a nice position tucked away and won't be fully seen by GM Young, but he's hearing more footsteps coming this way, and the bomb's here too. 2 of those T's are in the wrong spot. Oh, it's a little awkward, but because it's not planted, there's plenty of time for the others to come across, or that could have been a defuse. Now, smoke goes down, and there's a reality where GR Gaming can get it done here and now if makes it happen.
Yeah, Mercury going to creep out on the line. Just missing it in his smoke, having to think about jumping back into Temple.
Sitting at Brokey. Not a bad spot to be, but that molly is placed perfectly, and TYLOO survive one more.
Money starting to get a little weak for GR Gaming here. Salo and Mediocrity down below 3k. Time for a simple save. That was beautiful spray transfer from Mosey. They forced 2 MP9s, interesting. They're only going to have 2.4 next round if they lose this one. So it'll be, this forced a single save into a gun round that's weaker. That round's over before it started again. I swear GR have lost 2 or 3 picks in the first like 20 seconds, a couple of rounds in a row now.
Yeah, maybe just getting a bit too big for their boots. But it's good to see TYLOO punishing them appropriately. And Mosaic with that smoke, he's going to be able to cross his way to Red Room. Eyes on this position from Mediocrity with an SMG and wants to stay at close range, but decided to go all the way through CT. We'll see if Ur's ready. He won't be. And this might just be another save.
I mean, you don't feel great about saving an MP9. And they can't buy up around it anyway next round, because they've only got 2.4 loss bonus. But I suppose it's better than bringing nothing into the next round.
Yeah.
TYLOO looking red hot, though.
Why is top fragging again?
I don't know. There's something weird going on there. Like maybe they've registered him as the coach to like have him.
Yeah, maybe.
On the roster. It's kind of the situation in my team as well. I'm like the star player and I'm just put in the coach slot in case, you know, they ever need me.
Yeah, yeah. No, 100%. I feel that, bro. I'm just waiting for my coach slot, you know?
Yeah, I mean, you would be fantastic coach. Really get the boys fired up when they need it.
Yeah. Let them know when they miss their util. Because they won't know that they missed it.
I mean, most gamers these days, you tell them they did something wrong, they don't handle it very well.
It's all about the delivery. And when I'm shoving it down their throat, they're going to know that they need to listen. That's my approach. Yell it louder.
Yell it louder. Yeah.
Yell it louder.
Attack timeout for TYLOO. They are planning how not to get ecoed this round. They recognize GR Gaming have got one saved rifle and pistols. And you want to play pretty different against that than a gun round. Make sure they got all their ducks in the row. Don't get caught off guard by any crazy aggression or anything like that, and just work the map. Use your util and your gun advantage and you should be sweet.
Whoa, QQ not ready for that one again, and the flashes just too good coming out of Kami from T-Spawn. Now again with this man advantage up against the pistols, it's going to be very difficult for GR to gain more impact. Unless Mosaic goes through a smoke dry into pistols. Okay, now we're cooking.
Yeah, that was silly. A1S lost at bottom middle, but punished at the bottom of B ramp. And Jam Young now going to smoke off the right side of the B site. And the rest of TYLOO are going to filter on in there. They actually don't have any more smokes to get in here. So they're going to have to make sure they're on point and clearing left side. They're just going to molly it for now. Breaking the smoke finds Sallow as well. Vector's found that M4 bottom mid in the meanwhile. And Mediocrity, the AK, where did that get taken? Into spawn, I think, maybe. Vector's just going to save this M4, actually. He's down on 1700, so that might not be a bad shout, to be honest.
Good luck, man. USP in a dream. Not going to be happening today. And Wecht should successfully save here. No one coming his direction. So we're going all the way to the end of regulation here, Mitch.
We are. TYLOO's done a really good job grinding this game back. That's not really going to matter when Cammy's got 11 grand. And Wecht, that was actually a good save. He only had 4.6 going into this round, so that's going to give him full util on a kit. He actually gets an AWP thrown over from one of the other boys. So QQ God going to be a little lighter on the util this round. Only 2 kits. Keep an eye on where Wecht and Sallow go down. That could definitely impact this round. No quick mid-take this time from TYLOO. Anticipating some aggression. Flashing Cammy in on this extremity. Making a little bit of noise. That would have been heard by QQ and relayed to the boys. There's the mid-view tilt. Cleared out the cubby. Pop flash over on the line from shelf side. Smoke to red room. Molly to cheetah. Just clearing out all of the close positions at the halfway point in the map, denying info to the CT side. Now, what does TYLOO's mid-round look like?
Well, let's find out together, shall we? Smoked off at the minute mark.
Ooh,
The
big,
site will
big
be that
ramp
little bit
push.
harder to hit. Yeah,
The
that's
longer
good
they
info.
take, the worse this is going to get for TYLOO. This is crazy, though. They are just walking all the way through spawn in the last round of the half. This is going to get messy.
Do they hit A? They're
Yeah,
going A.
the GR has no idea. No one saw that smoke. No one knows they're through red room, and they've just cleared out mid-GR. This is a nightmare. That round's over. That's actually the perfect call. Unreal.
They've just gone the right way. I love that out of TYLOO. And a smoke here on Donut, where 2 of the 3 CTs are coming from, is going to make it a little bit awkward, but they're going to find these 2 picks, which changes up the game completely. No nades to crack open the smoke, but it is going to be a close-range Mercury who's fully blinded, swapping positions with the CTs, and the bomb may be planted for him here. It's going to be all down to the timing, silently pushing through the smoke. The timing's good! Oh, it's awkward, but he just needs to find that other man. They're both off now. And time, a huge backed up mediocrity. Oh, he gets him!
Oh,
that'll be that. We're going to OT. Oh. What is that round? There you go. Elfish guy, wherever you are. I know you're not watching. And if you could be watching, that's your Asian CS of the day.
Oh my god.
The fact he had just enough bullets left in the clip and the timing of that smoke fading worked out for them. He didn't need to get off, but he did because he thought he was dead.
What's mediocrity doing, mate? I don't get it. I don't get it.
lordy.
It's OT. And I pray to the Lord Jesus Christ that we have more rounds like that. That was fantastic.
Pure comedy.
Good stuff.
Well,
haven't seen this from TYLOO yet. Put the AWP on this line. That could have been a connection. No way you jump speaking that. This bloke's got a death wish.
He's feeling himself, mate. Full-on Chad gameplay. Flash out bottom mid. Mosaic. Going to be able to take some control here. And we know that Salo is given full mid control. He's sitting right back in CT. Full respect, letting TYLOO burn their own util.
500 IQ. TYLOO's taking some cave. Or some cheetah control, rather. Cave is the setup for GR. And they're pretty paranoid about this red room, to be honest. TYLOO have cut the map in half so many times, and they're going to actually make it look like they're doing that again. Jam Young smokes that part of the map off, and, you know, Ur's going to look at that and go, uh-oh, could be on for an A split again. But TYLOO, this is perfect conditioning. Now they creep up over on cave side. Really well timed smoke, though. That's actually going to put a dent in TYLOO's plans for sure. They've got to go around B ramp side. 20 seconds. 3 players here. The donut flank's coming in. It's looking good for GR.
Oh, Mosaic. Cracks through him, and this is looking like a good B-site kit until it's not. And Wecht trying to team up to hold it, but they're not going to be able to. 1v3 mediocrity is here and won't be able to stop that bomb from going down. Will fall before the timer. A clencher, but TYLOO get it across the line.
Crazy round. Mosey is just being such a pain in the ass top mid every round. He's on for the 30, and he's been having a lot of impact for TYLOO. Not only actually getting kills, but like applying a lot of passive pressure as well. Just the fact that he's lurked up mid so many times. It forces GR Gaming to play a certain way and have to worry about that mid flank and the red room pressure a lot. B ramp progression again from GR. Looking for a pick. Jam Young is... Yeah, I don't know what that was. I think he was waiting for Mercury's flash, but that's hard loss in the round.
All right, big one coming through there. Nice little trades, and Mosaic ready for that push through the edge of the smoke.
That's his 30.
Oh, dodges the extra bullet that would have taken him out. So maybe TYLOO in with a shot for another round here. 14 on the horizon.
Flankage, though.
Yeah.
It's got to be ZDR to clutch this one, surely. Mosey's done for.
He's not even considering it as an option right now. ZDR, what's in the way? Oh, missed chance to make those plays work. And GR Gaming going to be able to lock in 13.
Got some long maps today, Mac.
We really have.
I don't know what's in the water. Turns out when you make it deep in ECL, the teams try pretty hard to win. That was real spaghetti at B ramp. There was no way they were recovering from that. Rosie gave it a crack though. 30 bombing.
Thought there might have been a bit of a change of pace here, but GR Gaming expecting it, dumping a whole bunch of util real early there. And TYLOO's going to dodge a lot of that damage by just sitting back. Main, coming to the flash looks damn good. The swing looked maybe better, but Jam Young able to find one before that trade came through. But a one-man trade means usually it's going to be a little better for the T's, and that certainly will be with Mediocrity falling and knowing that someone else flashed for him. They've got info, they've got numbers. QQ God going to be mollied out of sight, and there's going to be no control left at A. So B seems to be the place where you've kind of got to go all in right now, but ZDR going to be able to catch the donut member. Wecht in the grave. And the info on TYLOO is solid. Molly forces him right on back, and there's going to be some space to plant here.
Yeah, deep CT smoke as well. Oh, the spam! All the way from the backside of B ramp does a lot of damage.
Can they make it happen? Oh, TYLOO out of it, and ZDR ready for the dry push. QQ God in the bin, and TYLOO in the lead for the first time in a red-hot minute. 14 to 13 as we swap sides for OT number 1.
So GR going back on the T side now. See what they've come up with. Deep smoke to B ramp right off the bat for TYLOO. And straight down middle.
Yeah.
It's like they really want to try to dive and fight this shelf area, and it's gone perfectly for them. Mosey opening peak bottom mid. Mercury wins the duel over on Cheetah. They just keep going. ZDR's posted over here on short side, further extending their advantage. Beautiful first gun round here in OT number 1 from TYLOO.
They need 2 here in this half to close out the map and the series. And GR Gaming being 3-man down makes things a little awkward for them in this round. Flash forward over the cave, and they're just going to keep on pushing the point, forcing the back. Then GR Gaming have to fully rely on QQ God to make this one work.
Yeah. I mean, this round's done. It's got no map control to speak of. Both extremities have a CT holding. Bomb dropped on lane side. Nothing to really be done. Just waiting for the next round at this point.
It's a slow burn. Put that shot. Does GR Gaming know of his position? And it's going to be a high-low settled situation. Kami doesn't want to be throwing anything on his side, but we'll start to have a look now. Flash out the bottom, and it's all done and dusted. Mosaic going to be doing the honors to close up shop. 5 alive, TYLOO need just 1 round to make it happen here.
Massive, massive comeback predicated off a sick game from Mosey. Oops out for Wecht. on this T side. And GR Gaming, look, they pushed TYLOO pretty close here on Ancient. If they go down here, I mean, this is about where they go down every time. Massive nade stack. Salo, he's still able to get out of there with one, though, before Mosey trades him out. So at least some impact after soaking up all that utility. Different angle you're not ready for. ZDR posted on Cheetah there. He's going to get mollied off. Mosey is just on a tear, bro. Re-aggroing into mid. Finds QQ.
He's feeling it. Nice flash. Unfortunately, didn't quite hit the point where they thought it was gonna. And just like that, the man advantage is lost, and it swings back in GR's favor. But the game, not quite over just yet. GR Gaming can net themselves two here and take another OT, but that nade, ooh, makes it a little awkward. Kami going to be found, and Mosea, the man that's been doing a lot of the heavy lifting, is saving the AK.
Yeah. I mean, he was tearing. He was on a tear in mid. He's just saying to the boys, please just don't feed.
Yeah, just don't feed
on the other side of the map. And we'll win.
Whatever you do, don't flash yourself, both of you, and run into Cheetah. Don't do that. Oh, sorry, we just did that. Oh, god damn, man.
He's doing his best.
Nice shot.
Terrorists win.
And we'll pad those stats further. But TYLOO, this is the opportunity that they would like to take. Plenty of money in the bank to get this one across the line with a full wipe. And GR Gaming, likewise, going to have everything they need to piece together something beautiful. Now, we need to talk about the way that TYLOO has been successful on their CT side, and that's when GR Gaming were, you know, forcing things early round, and TYLOO was just sort of smacking them in mid. And it looks like we might be seeing that here again. Molly there, nades off the wall. And GR Gaming forced out, but will be alive, and playing their lives is going to be crucial here. Mercury falling means there might be a faster approach from GR Gaming, who are committing to this. B hit and whacked. In the meanwhile, going to be able to find Mosea. So the big carry for TYLOO is out of the round. And they're a man down. GR Gaming here. Full B-site control. Plenty of util to fully lock onto this one. Missed opportunity to stop the bomb on the cross. And Jam Young tucked in the corner is gone. We have one more OT to get to.
Go again. Good recovery from GR, who's on very low ping. I wonder where they're playing from and where the server's based.
True, they might have...
They had 9 ping, one of them. So I'm assuming that usually these teams would play Hong Kong. I'd assume they're in Hong Kong, if that's the case.
Yeah, they could have flown for the playoffs, maybe. Definitely would make sense. Well, mid-smoke coming through from GR Gaming as we go again. Oh, missed chance from Wecht, but that's going to be TYLOO with the mid-control we were just alluding to.
Was in a main, at least secured minimum control over there, and can probably hear some of these footies over around Donut scurrying around. Here's the retake over on lane side. ZDR posted up here. FGR come and try to retake middle. There's a smoke to red room. Molly, flash over the top. It's going to go too far. Good positioning, but not capitalized on.
Regrouping with the bomb towards that B site. The mediocrity has threaded the needle perfectly. Nice straight from Mosea to keep the numbers strong. And Jam Young on the short side gets it done. Nice spray control to find the dink onto And now QQ God going to have to do it in the 1v3 to find 16.
Taps it. Anticipating someone to flood through the molly. But he will be given the plant at least. Cammy going to go join up in Cheetah and Cave with Jam Young. The longer that TYLOO wait, the more that QQ has to be worried about that B ramp flank coming through, and ZDR just holding the backside.
Huge nade. Maximum damage. QQ God is gone skis. Lead found from TYLOO again, but we need a few more of those rounds if they want to lock it in 2-0 this series.
They've really been put through their paces here. I don't know if this makes me feel like they can beat Lin Vision tomorrow or not if they win. A little of column A, a little of column B. This ancient game has been a struggle. Anubis was a bit of a breeze.
Yeah, you can say that again. Instant window coming through from GR. It looks like they're just going to be, again, trying to go for a later split into Milk. TYLOO, no shelf control, not going to peek their head into lane, at least not from that angle. Mercury's gone with a flash from his mid player, which allows him to get the first pick. Smoke to try and hold it, and he'll get another on the exit.
Yeah, lovely stuff. Just anticipating the peak from the T. And as we head into multiple OTs over multiple maps, that's where the peaks start to get real sloppy like that. So credit to Mercury for punishing that. And GR often do these contacts on the extremities. Info line in middle and towards A. So a lot of info in the favor of TYLOO right now. Should be really well aware of exactly where GR are and what they're trying to do here. But can they stop it?
Oh, Jam Young making the plays. Great target selection. Hit the further guy first and the second guy who's a little closer afterwards.
Because it's a little easier to flick onto him, right?
Yeah. It doesn't really matter at a distance like that, but it's the rule of thumb for anyone out there trying to learn. The guy that's further away is generally going to be harder to hit than the close one.
I mean, for anyone who's run around in aimbots for 5 minutes before, you can definitely find it a little easier to just like, yeah, do exactly this. You acquire the first guy and then swing, like transfer to the next. And
yeah,
the target that's closer is pretty easy to make that raw adjustment.
In a game we casted the other day, I think it was one of the first Asia games we did for playoffs, we saw them go for the close guy first and then the far guy second, and they died because of it.
Yeah.
Can't remember who it was, but it's something you need to drill yourself over for a very long period to get it through your thick skull, mate. We all had to do it, it's alright. Well, Mercury going to be doing it solidly for TYLOO here, looking to find all three for the first half of OT number 2.
It's just so loose. Like, what exactly is GR doing right now? The first duel was on shelf. Then they had a player up B with an AWP, while the bomb was bottom B ramp, and one was walking out A, and one was bottom in, like, and they've whiffed the red room smoke. It's falling apart at the seams right now for GR. I don't actually know what they're doing.
Well, that's... No, Kami just had no idea that there was a T in front of him. Maybe conversing as that engagement happened. Either way, QQ God going to give it a red hot crack here in the 1v4 angle. Finds the first, taps it. 40 on the clock to play around and try and get this plant. But he wants a kill before that happens. Nice defensive molly. So Mercury can't get pressured. And it is going to be him swinging around the backside, connecting onto QQ God, and TYLOO need just one T-sided round to survive here in the lower bracket.
I think they can manage it. They've got some pretty nice set strats. And you've seen TYLOO lean on a lot of those quite heavily as we've been watching this iteration of them.
Yeah.
Like, structurally, honestly, this iteration of TYLOO is pretty nice to watch. If this was like an underdog team that didn't have much experience and they played like TYLOO's been playing, I'd be like, man, these guys are sick. That's, yeah, kind of the other end of the spectrum, but we won't get into it. It'll be the last round of the game. There's the mid crunch. 1 for 1 so far. Wecht looking to further extend that advantage to see if one of these players gets a little bit too big for his boots. And Mosey goes down. Really well played.
You're out of those shoes. We'll get caught off though. Won't be able to make his way safely out of Donut. And in the 3v3, TYLOO's spacing's much better than the CT's. Ooh, taken right on out, and things get a little more awkward. QQ God at the back of sight here. He's in a solid position if he stays here. Nice off angle, and will catch. Jam Young with util in hand. He's just thrown it. Won't be able to shoot back just yet. And he's got full info on Kami's position. 1v2. Beautiful flash to support Ivan, aka QQ God there on the back of sight. And Kami won't be able to lock it in for TYLOO. Mediocrity takes him out with a late trade. But that's a round, one that is desperately needed for GR Gaming.
Yeah, good stuff from Wex in the middle there. And well done from QQ to hold that A-split. The amount of times that he's been A-split through his own spawn this game.
Yeah.
Probably much more than he's used to. And he's definitely figuring out how to deal with it.
Nice positioning, nice movement, and the early bit of action straight into the molly towards the bottom of mid there. TYLOO looking to potentially go for this mid control. Zaya going slowly, sneaky all on his own, but on the other side of things, it's going to be a faster approach straight up the ramp side. Mediocrity, the last line of defense here, and he's got that cave control, but for how long? Slow and simple little flank here. Kami gets the timing. Mediocrity's not looked the right way at all. Nade towards long to be able to at least find a trade for GR Gaming, but it's all to Weck and 1v4. I think he is right out of this one. He'll be able to at least find that first kill. Nade chunks him down to 70. And TYLOO now just looking to play this one together. Spotting him at long. The AK better for the multi-frags. And we'll find the first. Not quite expecting where Jam Young's gone, but it don't matter. Mosaic at the top of ramp will secure it for TYLOO, who get it done in 2 over GR Gaming.
Yeah, almost 40 from Mosaic that game to get TYLOO across the line. And of course, they'll move on. Despite rough circumstances, despite roster instability, they're still giving it the best crack they possibly can, TYLOO, and you've got to respect that.
Yeah.